All right, welcome back to Draftlocke. We're doing post-game content, checking some stuff out.
Jesse's doing post-game content.
Well, yeah,
Joe's
and everybody
gonna
else is
fight
finishing their runs and whatnot.
I'm probably not even
Nimona,
gonna
it
finish my
says on
run.
that. When you guys did the post-Gita stuff, was it Nimona first and then Clive?
It's. I think Nimona's the highest level. I think in the doc, she's the 65. Everybody else was 63. Let me just check. It's not like a recent anymore, really.
Yeah, I don't have that open. I should grab it too.
Hey everybody,
Oh.
Mark's back for this too.
Yeah, you should
I
do.
haven't been around in a while.
Yes, special guest Mark. He's back. I'm not gonna
I'm
play
back.
Assassin's Creed ever because I don't like it. Yeah, so it's the two other things before Nimona. So the Arvin fight, Clive and Penny, and then Nimona.
Okay.
Garrett, are you on Twitch? I can't.
Yeah,
I've been refreshing and it doesn't show you.
because I changed my name. It's been that long since you've been here.
What? What's?
Now it's Bam the Fisherman.
Damn, girl.
You
All
mean,
just run together.
Yep. Yeah, you can't do any spacing on Twitch.
you mean Bam, girl? Well, since like a good number of my guys are over-leveled, I'll move in. What's his name? Low kicks.
Okay, Fighting Star 56.
Joe, I like your tapestry of Nancy Pelosi as a saint with a pokeball behind her head.
Yeah, you haven't seen my decorations are a new thing for me on my
It's been a
streams.
while.
The dogs and the mushroom and the lizard, that's another thing that you could have used context for on the bottom.
Well, you know.
I got a Master Ball.
Oh, you have a motorcycle Pokemon. That's cool.
Yes. And he acts more like a motorcycle than the other one. It's been so long since I played this that I forgot how to open the map. Okay, now I open the map.
Okay. Yes, you guys just die.
Have we had this conversation yet? What's your favorite soup?
I may have, because mine is just like chicken broth. That's as close to soup as I get.
Yeah, I'm
Just
not a,
the broth. If
Yeah,
somebody
I'll-
puts noodles and carrots and chunks of chicken in there, you're like, yuck.
I just rather would have the chicken or the noodles. The
Would you
broth is
do
a
like
if, you're
if
sick
there was
thing.
meat in there though?
If it was just meat, I mean, I guess, but I'd still rather have the meat by itself. I don't
Oh,
want a broth.
not
The
a
broth
soup
is literally
boy.
just a sick thing. That's it. Like when
Not
I
a
would
soup-
get sick. No,
Not a soup
no
guy.
soup
All right.
whatsoever.
Joe, Jesse, what's this favorite soup?
yeah, I'm not a big soupy boy, but give me some tomato soup and throw a grilled cheese sandwich into the bowl, then I'll eat that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a great combo.
The episode title is Jesse is a soupy boy. Fuck, man, I like a lot of soups. I mean, I think you almost have to break them out into different categories, like what's my favorite creamy soup and what's my favorite lean thin soup.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I like chicken or what was the cheese tortellini one that I made that one time with all the peppers in it? That was fucking bomb.
Right.
And I don't know, I like a good vegetable beef with barley. I like fucking pretty much any soup, man. I'm good to go.
I'm an avid soup man. I'm a very soupy boy.
Yeah, you've
And it's
made
hard to
some
pick
very
one.
good soups.
Yeah.
Do I have is
Can't believe-
Arvin inside?
Can't believe there's a couple of non-soup people that I'm associating with, really.
That's your fault.
You know.
Apparently, there's a
I-
tournament arc.
A tournament?
What
Like
they're
you
talking
just
about
ran-
now in my game.
Ah,
I'd say like French onion is up there. You get a good French onion. That's fucking dope. Clam
it's
chowder. I've had a couple of great clam chowders.
The best soup I've ever had in my life was one of the customer ladies used to bring me food sometimes at the bridge stop I worked at on 3rd Street. She made this cheesy potato and ham soup that was like, it may have been the best thing I've ever
Yeah,
eaten.
dude. Potato soup is. My girlfriend made a potato soup like early on in our relationship, and I'm a soup man.
Mhm.
I consider myself a soup master. And like the first soup I ever had that she made was better than anything I made. I was like, fucking A. But it was
It's
a
like,
potato soup.
it's all in the spices that you use.
I guess, yeah. But it was, yeah, potato, bacon, cheese in a soup form. You can't really go wrong with it.
I don't really like bacon in soups.
A ham product.
Yeah, like bacon should always be crispy to me.
Yeah. That's non-negotiable.
Well, it's not like it's liquefied when it's made into a soup.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it's
bacon
still
being
there.
chewy is not. No, I don't like it.
I can take it either way.
Oh, wait. Well, chewy bacon, I don't mind. I thought I'm talking about just the, like, in soup, in water soaked, and like, yeah, no. That's one of the reasons why I don't like soups, period, is because I don't like all my food to be soggy.
Right. Yeah. Well, some things hold up
And-
better than others, like potatoes.
And no, cryo, I have no intention of playing an Assassin's Creed game either. I have too many games I'm already playing that are falling by the sideline, let alone taking time out of a franchise that I've only played for like an hour or two in my entire life, of like the original ones.
I've always liked the idea of Assassin's Creed, and I like other stealth games and things like that, like Metal Gear Solid. But the few times I've tried to play it, it just did not stick with me.
I was fine enough with it when I did play it, but yeah.
Yeah, for me it was
It just
definitely the
didn't hold me.
gameplay.
I think it's just because people have like a fantasy of diving off something high and landing in a cart full of hay.
Yep.
like a
I
cartoon.
mean that seems like that would be fun.
Well, I wouldn't call it a fantasy, like a dream of mine, but if you were like, all right, guys, this weekend we're gonna do that, I'd be on board.
Yeah, I bet that would be pretty fun.
So I got gym leader rematches right away. Gotta go evaluate the gyms.
Nice.
Since you're the best. Okay. Will you not? Are you shitting me? No fucking way.
What's up?
Is this
Shiny?
another one? No way, is it?
Which
Okay. I don't think it is. I thought it was a Scyther, but I didn't see the sparks.
Oh, you thought it was another shiny?
Yeah. Because my bear wouldn't fight it. Like, no matter
Garrett's
what I did.
got, is it 3 shinies?
Yeah, already got 3 shinies.
And I have not seen one this game.
shiny Scyther should have like red limb parts, I think. What it
Okay.
is. Yeah. The little connecting
don't-
pieces between the green should be red instead of tan.
Oh, no, I know why my bear wouldn't fight it now. He's got 1 HP. I didn't catch that part.
Ah. Alright, I'm gonna try and get an Annihilate today too before
I
I
didn't
do
realize he
these.
was getting his ass kicked that thoroughly.
So I'm gonna actually go do grinding. So it looks like the gyms are like level 65 or whatever, 66. So they're not very high leveled.
So you have to go and actually revisit the gym buildings?
That's what it seems to be, yeah. I haven't like checked yet, but just looked in Bulbapedia, the rematch teams are like 5 Mons, level 65, 66. So I'm gonna try and get one more team member because I only actually have 5 people at 65-ish. And I'd rather have Annihilate than like Moongus or something. Because Annihilate's supposed to be completely fucking busted and I want a chance to use it.
Alright, I don't know if I even really need these guys. Let me check the box.
Apparently his move is his signature move Rage Fist. It takes a damage increase every time it's hit, but it doesn't reset when you swap out.
That is the crazy part to me.
Yeah.
Because, like, in Pokemon, things go away when you switch out.
Right.
That's some dangerous territory they're gonna start treading then.
I mean, a lot of people think it's a bug that they just left in,
Hmm.
which I could
hope
see.
it's just a bug. Because seriously, this starts turning into the exile zone in Magic, where it's like, nope, we're never gonna mess with the exile. The exile is the true graveyard because you can mess with the graveyard, and the graveyard was meant to be a graveyard, meant to be permanent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay,
It,
yep.
it breaks a lot of design rules for sure.
Hmm.
Because prior to that, everything that lasts when you swap out a battle is a status that you'll see, or a field
Yep.
thing that is separate from the Pokemon. So
Yeah.
Magic's even gone way beyond fucking like Exile is blasé now. I mean, it's
Yeah.
command zone and fucking like, you know, you start with all kinds of separate things,
Yeah.
just accessible. Like, yeah, they've
The only thing that's
Oh my
truly out of interaction right now is Planeswalker emblems. And Marrow has even confirmed
Oh,
that
shit.
they, yes, are eventually going to mess with that. They don't know when, but someday it's going to happen. They can't hold off on leaving the zone alone.
what was that killed you?
That was a fucking energy ball.
Oh.
So
Jeez, how are
Joe's
your
already got a
levels
dead
so
guy?
high?
I was just mindlessly grinding on Chanseys like half of last session after I lost.
That's what it was. Okay.
Gargantical.
Wait, so are you over level cap?
Oh, fuck yeah. I've bet over level cap since, well, after I lost.
Oh. Well, that, I feel like, kind of defeats some of the purpose of this, then.
Oh, we're just having fun now.
Yeah, the
Oh.
point now is just to see the content, not so much to... I'm going to try and do it level appropriate, more or less, but I'm not going to box, like, my 67 going into 66s. Like, I'm just going to be like, whatever.
I could
Okay, well,
also
I thought
go-
we were still under rules. I thought this was the continuation.
My
I mean,
assumption was that we weren't, but if you guys want to maintain rules
No,
for
it's,
this,
I mean,
I can
we've
go
already...
and catch
people-
different ones.
No,
Yeah.
both
this
you
isn't
and Jesse
Vietnam. There are rules.
Well,
I
there
was
were
going to operate
rules.
under the assumption we were under the rules on a individual basis, right? Like, if anybody didn't want to follow the rules or they had to be bent for whatever reason, it matters a lot less now.
Alright, well, I mean, if I was the only one under that impression of, like, sticking to the rules, so say, fuck that. I hate these rules as it is.
Well, since I was the one who bowed out first, that means you win second place, right?
No, it doesn't. Placement is at the end of the race.
What place am I in?
You're
not
number one
me.
in my heart.
Aw,
And didn't I
thank
use
you.
that same line on you, Garrett? Like earlier this stream?
Probably not this stream, but you've
Well, not
probably
stream,
used that.
Now I'm in trouble because I lied to Garrett.
Yep, this is telling your wife and your affair that you love them both the most.
Yeah, and I'm gonna chancy
Uh,
grind. I'm gonna use sandwiches and shit just to do
Charles
that as fast
Bukowski
as
has
possible.
a poem about that, actually.
Is it about sandwiches?
Yes, well, probably, but about his dad sitting down his wife and mistress and saying he loved them both equally. Just like, dude, what the fuck? What good is gonna come of this? Are you gonna be a polycule overnight? Come on.
That reminds me of a sketch I watched today on YouTube from Bob Odenkirk's old sketch group.
Mr.
The,
Show?
the problem, no, something else. The Birthday Boys or something, I think.
Never heard of that.
But the bit was the problem with my ex-girlfriend is that she's my wife. That was the
Oh,
the
wow.
centerpiece riff of that. I'm like, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that
good
sounds like a Bible verse or something.
Yeah. I'm also going off both the people involved and the sketch troupe or whatever or show's name. I'm trusting the internet on both of those, so I may have completely corrupt information.
How dare you?
One more Rage Fist.
Megaton hammer.
Wow, I got my first sunny day TM.
Brick break.
Someone told me long ago,
Brick break
as
again.
a calm before the storm, I know.
Been that way for quite some time.
That's what I said. I want to know, have you ever seen rain?
Just generally asking, like, have you? I'm not sure about this phenomenon.
Have you ever seen rain? That's what people in the Middle East say to each other most often.
Oh, that's right. He's got natural cure. I forgot about that.
Coming down on a sunny day.
Oh, I completely forgot about terrestrialization too.
Is this is the newest game, right?
Yep.
Correct.
And it's called Pokemon
Spain.
Spain. All right.
Is it
It's
Gar?
Scarlet Violet. Everything is about
Jesus.
the Vino.
Ah, yes, the Vino.
There's olive Pokemon, and there's a drunk Pokemon, there's all kinds of fun stuff.
Is there a Conquistador Pokemon?
I'm trying to think if there... Is Cerule Edge that you've got, Jesse, kind of Conquistador looking?
Maybe a little bit. I have to look at his head shake and he's dead, so I don't know.
I mean, go look in the box where he's dead
I'm
at.
a DC.
Well, when you're free to do.
Oh, I keep doing fucking. My team just like. I've ended up with a poor composition for almost like the last entire 5 teams I fought. It was a poorly. Well, not poorly. I didn't know what they would have either.
All right, I'll go dredge up this corpse.
I mean, he already is. He's ghost type.
Yeah, but now he's a double corpse. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't really give me Conquistadorian vibes. It is very like Mega Man. That's all it
Oh,
really
okay.
makes me think. This is a very round head. Maybe the other form, but that one's got guns, which is weirder. So.
Guess I never went on that one. Yeah, since anything doesn't matter here, I'm gonna try and get me that Gimme Ghoul evolution.
Hell yeah!
I guess the little, or not the little dudes, the big versions can respawn, so
Okay.
it's worth it to go check on top of shit to find more of them.
Wow!
Fuck you,
Wow.
shishis.
Wow! So were we planning to do the hacked, was it Soul Silver after this, or Sun and Moon?
I was gonna ask this too.
I'd have to complete my stuff, but yeah. Because right now that's the thing that stopped us, is I assume
Oh,
you guys
right.
got yours all done and I haven't finished building everything.
Yeah, I don't know what anybody else's status is. Mine's done and coded in already.
Not sure I finished mine all the way, but I could go back and look. I know I did my route picks, I think.
Yeah. Then beyond that, it's kind of the other options would be, of course, to do some sort of ROM hack, probably with Joe's rule set he suggested. I think would be good for that. And then yeah, doing either Sun Moon or the Ruby Sapphire remakes with a more traditional
right, yep.
rule set could be an option too. I would say that for the next base game we do, whenever that is, we should probably ban setup moves. I think that's a good little additional twist we could do.
You guys can go ahead. I don't use those things to begin with.
Right.
I use them pretty heavily. Is it possible to win at level caps without them?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm up for just about everything.
Or, hear me out, you guys do a wrestling video game. Each create your own wrestlers, right? Do that.
I mean, that would just be Battle of the Brands that Xavier Woods and Tyler... Oh, fuck, what's his last name?
Tyler Breeze?
Tyler Breeze, thank you. Do.
I was watching Acquisitions Incorporated with Xavier just a bit ago that Brad sent me. I think that was this year he was on it.
Yeah, it was at PAX. I posted that somewhere. Might
Oh
have
yeah,
been.
you did. Probably in the group chat or something.
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if it was in D&D on the Discord, but the only channel that we really worry about on the Discord is Mudebot.
All you have to do is like keep bothering me about it because I'm really bad at using Discord.
No, it's not just you. It's like we have lots of people in here. We just don't really use it for... I've gotten people to use date nights when we're, in comms and it's the place to post. Here's the thing I'm talking about. Go to this segment of the Discord to look at it, which is the intended purpose. Oh, and speaking onto Discord and onto my job, which we were talking about earlier. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there because they want me to start using my own social media stuff. And that would mean signing on to work computers with my Facebook account. And think of some
you
of the
should
groups
make work-specific social media and
yeah, I'm gonna have to. Like that's like I was thinking about doing that. I'm like, oh yeah, I should sign into my Facebook so I can post stuff and share and promote like they want me to do. And then I thought about, what's one of the most commonly posted to groups that I'm a member of?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's fine. That's whatever.
Like, yes, I really want my work to see my depraved ass friends and their crazy ass memes that they share behind closed doors. And the
That's
title
all
of the
fine.
group that sounds pretty bad to have on a work computer.
Yeah.
I think it's all fine.
Yeah.
I stopped going on my Facebook on campus when you added me to that group.
Yep.
I think it's all fine.
I mean, the funny thing is, the content we post in there, other than being just like really weird, isn't bad.
Sometimes
just
it's
like-
like porno though.
Well, or pornographic in nature. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not safe for work. But it's just goofy meme shit. But it's like,
It's wholesome, actually.
I wouldn't go wholesome. But
No,
I would
it's
say
not
that
like-
it's not like It's not like we're
No.
posting fucking racist or crazy stupid shit like that. It's just like, man, our group has a very odd sense of humor, and this is not gonna go over
Monkey
well
too
with,
angry to die.
with the normies, as you might say.
No, a lot of people make like a social media that's just for work. So you would
Yep.
be doing something completely normal.
Yeah, I think I might actually just be able to. Oh, hey, bullet seed. I didn't have wall climb before I came back here. I might repurpose that one I made after the breakup to get away from Facebook.
Oh right, yep.
That one, I think I can rename that, and I'll still. I think it was in that group, so I'll leave it with that account.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still like my only friends there were literally the people I was absolute closest to, kind of thing. You guys.
Right.
And and I don't think I posted a thing to it ever. It was just so I had messenger access to keep communicating.
Free Chansey, don't mind if I do.
So yeah, I think I'm good there. I think I just repurposed that account.
I haven't even used my sandwich yet, and I found 3 Chanseys back to back.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
I keep forgetting about type matchups.
That's the most important thing in Pokemon.
I've been
Right.
awake a
It's-
long
it's-
time and I've been like cleaning
It's
my house like crazy.
Overly important, actually.
I wouldn't say overly. I feel like the basis of Pokemon is, you know, your expanded rock paper scissors.
Yeah, but I would
Travel.
say like if you're gonna be playing like competitively, which I know people do, like, isn't it just a ton of like swapping shit?
Actually, I feel like in competitive type matchups last even less because they're the ones that abuse like moves that, like I think they're called hidden powers and things like that are super important.
Well, yeah,
Where
Hidden
you're-
Power was, but it's been removed since Sword Shield.
Oh, so there you go.
But I mean, there's a lot of swapping and like anticipating opponents' moves in competitive. The big format people like for competitive the most, I think, is doubles, because then it adds another layer to everything.
Or
How do I make a fucking sandwich again?
You like manually drag stuff onto it
No, like where's the thing? Throw ball, crouch, whistle, recall.
in Picnic. Go to make a
Oh,
picnic.
you have to click on the table to make a sandwich. That's what it is. Yeah, it doesn't show up on the menu when you're in the picnic. You have to click on the table. Make a sandwich. What a
much like
dumb fucking
real
mechanic.
life,
Yeah.
you have to click on the table.
I mean,
Did you
do
know that you can
wanna
do
access the table.
multiplayer sandwich
Oh,
making?
I don't have mustard and fucking mayonnaise for my ham
Mustard's
sandwich.
terrible. You don't.
I agree. This is bullshit.
Mustard is actually good IRL.
Yeah,
No.
mustard fucking rules.
Honey
You can
mustard.
have all my mustards of every type. I want none
Sure.
of any of them.
Where the
Garrett,
fuck
yeah,
do I get
you're
mustard?
like the least qualified person to talk about mustard.
Yeah.
That's so outside your wheelhouse.
Exactly. Well, it's not so outside because it's not one of those toppings that I will never seek. But if it's like already on a burger, as long as the burger already has like ketchup
Yeah.
and mustard on, I'm fine with it.
Crown
You
was
put
right.
onions
Ketchup
on my
greater than
burger,
mustard.
then I'm out. But yes, I prefer ketchup.
Yeah.
But mustard's not a deal breaker. It's just I will never seek it.
It's yellow mustard, lowest tier, horseradish mustard, middle tier, honey mustard, top tier.
Now there's a question. Like honey mustard, I've made my peace with because there's a couple like chicken sandwiches or something I think I've had. Unless that's not honey mustard. I don't know what the hell it is. There's a Wendy's chicken sandwich that has some sort of
Definitely
sauce
honey
on it.
mustard. Yeah.
Probably. And that was fine. I was actually pretty okay with that, but it's still not one like, I'm going to order this thing with that on it. It's like, oh, it comes with it. That's okay.
Mayo is okay on the right kind of sandwich.
No interest in mayo whatsoever. Add
one
some
of my-
buttermilk to it.
One of my coworkers texted me and asked me if I wanted a jar of mayonnaise.
What the fuck?
And I
Well,
was
it's
like,
easy enough for you to go and buy that from a store. So.
I was like, not really. Why are you trying to offload it?
Is there a radiator involved?
Right.
And a
Like,
pony?
Oh no, Jesse, come on.
did he like buy the wrong brand for his wife or something? Like
Oh no, something else that he did to that mustard or that mayo.
I don't think he would
God damn it.
ejaculate into it to try to feed it to me.
Where's the mayo store anyway? This sucks.
But I don't know. I don't know for sure. I've only known the
never
guy
know.
for 4 years, you know? It's
That's not good.
possible.
That's not long enough to truly know a man. Have you ever
No,
dangled
it's
him
not.
over a volcano?
I'm gonna say it. The fact that they divide all the food ingredients up into a billion different shops to try and disguise the fact that there's so few interactable buildings in this game is very dumb.
Especially if you go the whole game without using that mechanic, it just makes the towns feel completely bare.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, the inconsistent camera placement when you leave a building is very aggravating. The amount of
Yeah,
times I
and
walk back into the same building is just awful.
Mm-hmm.
That
Giant
leads to-
post on our
I mean,
Pokemon about that.
I think that leads directly into my next question. Do you think any of your coworkers would try to feed you cum?
You have to hope not.
Currently, I don't know. I only know one of my coworkers really well, and I think that's a very safe no for him. The rest of them, I cannot vouch for. Odds are very highly at their current age, no. But if any of them like back in their college days, which as most of my coworkers are boomers, and I don't mean that strictly as an okay boomer mode, but just they lived in a different time. Like, think about movies that would have been popular for them right around college-ish age, like Porky's, yeah. Like the various kinds of hazing back then. That I don't know.
I don't know,
Maybe back
guys.
then
10 minutes to make this ham sandwich. I'm not sure I can do it.
they give you time limits.
Yeah. A 10-minute
That's-
time limit.
That's
You're
hilarious.
thinking about them doing it like a prank, Garrett? I assumed Mark meant like they would be getting off on watching you eat it, or the idea of you eating it. And I could say the job that I have now, absolutely not. None of my coworkers would do that. Every job I've ever had, absolutely. There's somebody among there. Well, I mean, you can include like every army unit that I was attached to. And things like that.
Yeah. Well,
There's some weird fucking people in some of those.
Yeah. I was gonna say I can as recently as Van Wilder in our generation think of the haha you ate cum prank.
Yeah, and it was funny on the movie, but I don't think any of our friends would have done that.
God, this
Most
is such a bad
I mean our
animation.
friend well no even then I still
One
don't
just
do-
popped into my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know of a guy and his unit and a pair of boots that there was a story about, so.
So another military related one?
Navy.
I'm noticing a pattern here.
Yeah.
Wait, who would be the cum guy, Joe?
This is.
Who are we just talking about that we, in retrospect, discovered that he was really into bodily fluid and waste product humor?
Yep.
Yeah, he would be the one.
The thing with him, I don't think he would do that to a friend. I think that would be somebody like he doesn't rate very highly though.
Probably.
Cum is so much different, and like tricking somebody into eating it, that's so much different than shitting on something.
Yeah. I definitely still think it's a long shot, but you have a good point. If anybody amongst our groups would have gotten a laugh out of that sort of gotcha moment, I think he's probably him or one of his closest friends. I think were the likeliest.
I guess. Yeah.
Guys, my fucking game just crashed.
I saw that.
This game.
That's like the third time.
We got a new patch coming out in a
overall.
month or something announced, I think.
Oh boy.
Uh,
It is.
Oh my god, it's a fucking guy offering me promotion of my channel. I'm gonna really do that.
Oh, that's too legit to quit.
Thanks, Al Richman C9M.
a very trustworthy name.
I'll get right on that.
Oh, he's one of the
Guys,
most famous
everybody-
YouTubers of all time.
Everybody go to dogehype.com.
Oh, I mean, seeing as it's attached to one of my least favorite memes in recent years.
You don't like
Also,
I just think it's. I don't mind the Shiba Inu being like used for reactions and memes and stuff. I hate let's all call it Doge. Let's name a cryptocurrency after Doge.
Yeah.
Like this is dumb.
also
I
if you guys
like
go
the
to
dog, that's just about it.
goatsy.cx, that's a really good one too.
That is a really good one for promoting all your stuff.
Yeah, when's
That's
that going to be a
showing-
crypto coin?
That's showing my age a bit, but
Oh, I guarantee you,
Yeah.
as soon as like the Ethereum blockchain opened up and people could make their own cryptocurrencies on it, there was probably like a goatee coin within
Oh,
minutes.
Right.
Good point. Just
It'd be
not
such
traded
an
on
easy one.
Robinhood.
Yeah. It would just be a what the hell is? Oh, it's one of the Sunflora statues. It would be the easiest coin to look at because you don't have to give away anything of what it actually is to someone unawares. It would just basically be, you know, the asterisk symbol in the center of the coin. Maybe some slight tells of some 4 rounded points around the rim of 2 sides of it, but that'd be it. It's just that coin mints itself.
Now I remember I was supposed to go to a courtyard.
I'm just vaguely thinking of like commemorative meme coins.
Yeah, but Jesse found out it was very fucky in terms of how it worked.
Oh, what thing?
The courtyard that you're supposed to find Cassiopeia at.
Yeah, it looks like he's already in it though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he did find it. Okay.
Yeah.
Joe's actually explored the school more than we have, so.
Yeah. The problem was the courtyard being an area inside the building instead of, you know, the courtyard before you go in the building.
I like how she like it's a ominous character entering who's wearing the exact very unique outfit Penny has
Right.
been wearing the entire game, and she has her hood up so you can't tell who it is.
Who could it be
Extremely
now?
disguised. Wow, that
Well, I
doesn't
mean,
go
this
fucking
is-
fancy.
this is kind of a game for kids, though, right? I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it was a little edgy that they just made her a hardcore criminal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call her hardcore.
Grievous financial crimes.
Well, I mean, financial crimes are like some of the only crimes that people get punished for. Just
only
no
if they're
matter who
stealing
you
from
are.
other rich people, though.
which
yeah.
she did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's a child prodigy who hacked the Pokemon League and stole their money.
Man, this is getting weird.
Where
Oh
the
my
hell
god,
are they hiding
Knackleys
the Gimme
evolve
Cool
in.
coins? Does anybody remember?
It's a resource item, like a Pokemon drop.
Oh yeah.
So what's that in?
That tab, Phyto Fur tab, with all the other stuff like that.
I think it's called materials tab.
Yeah, that'll be it. Couldn't remember what it was.
I actually, when I found them there, they had a little bit of use to me because I could sell them. Like everything else sells for really cheap, but those sell for 200.
You're right there, 751 Gimme Ghoul coins. I just saw it on your screen.
Oh, it's that far down, damn.
It was right when you switched to the tab. It was on screen for a moment.
Oh, it's at the bottom. That's why. 750. God damn. And I'm just flying around looking in the towers for respawns. I feel like I've tapped out most of them though.
Who could it be now?
This one's only 40s. I think Annihilape's ready. Yeah, he's 46. Let's throw Annihilape in the lead now.
I
Really
am
hit the
46
gas.
years old.
Can it? Doesn't look like it's on top of lighthouses though. Oh, I suppose because there's people here.
Yeah,
a
it's
ghost.
you can find him in ruins, the towers. Maybe that's it.
I think so, yeah. Towers was the only one I knew of before. Runes was not news to me.
Yeah.
Until you guys pointed out, and then I found one just like that. But damn it. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it to evolve tonight. I don't think they respawn that quickly.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Oh,
think if
now
there's
that-
anywhere else I've seen him.
Now that we're in the post game, have Jesse? Have you checked out like the swords and the stones kind of thing yet?
No. I know it's how you unlock the legendaries from the classes. Like the classes tell you about those items,
Okay.
and that they conceal the 4 treasures of the Emperor or some shit.
I've been pulling up the stakes when I see them. But...
Yeah, same.
I do think the
I have-
history of all hitherto existing societies is the history of class struggles.
Yeah, I would agree.
Do I want Stomping Tantrum on this guy?
Yeah, and how they shake out in the long run.
Well, I mean, I'm sure monkeys even fucking hoarded resources. Monkeys like early hominids, not
Oh yeah.
the monkeys we have now.
I don't know. I don't think. I'm pretty sure chimpanzee troops. I don't know about gorillas, but I think chimpanzee troops have massive like territory struggles. So
Yeah. They've
They go to,
literally
like,
been observed
kill
going
each
to
other.
war.
They
Yeah.
go to war with you. They just march off to like kill the other ones.
Yep.
So they have some like abstract understanding of like resources as, you know, not
Well-
like an immediate thing.
Mhm.
Well, see that when you get breaking into the animal kingdom stuff like that, but territory for breeding though is something understood by some of the most baseline creatures. That's not even just a oh, this is something that primates
Right.
have to understand.
Yeah. Speaking of intelligence, there's apparently a recent paper about theropod dinosaurs having baboon level intelligence and culture or
Yeah.
something. I haven't looked into it yet.
Yeah, I've seen that too. I don't think that's that outlandish at all. Like, especially because why are we going straight for primates, baboons when we have apt comparisons and things like parrots?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Should be looking at bird intelligence and drawing analogies there, but people always underestimate birds.
Yep. Hell, people
don't-
underestimate reptiles too.
I don't
when they're-
underestimate birds.
That's
I'll
good.
tell you that.
I
You will
think
be
about
spared in the
monkeys
avian
first,
revolution.
just because monkeys.
I
are
saw that
people.
Hitchcock movie.
But yeah, the comparison to birds, of course, and then even maybe not some reptiles to smaller extents, but to an absolute extent, crocodilians, which have also been we have on record them being tool and bait users. Like crocodiles that'll put sticks on their heads to bring in birds during nesting season. Shorebirds that are looking for sticks to build their nests.
Meanwhile, my cat thinks the vacuum cleaner is a dragon.
Well, I mean, when you put it in those terms, I think it's more apt to say your cat thinks that the vacuum cleaner is a alpha predator of some sort that's giving a intimidation display.
Big angry monkey, big angry monkey.
I'm kind of liking climbing walls right now, though. Okay, when he latches.
Do you think the fact that gorillas have the proportionately smallest dicks of all the great apes has to do with like their steroid-like testosterone levels? Just, you know, I mean, they're jacked, you know. They're fucking
Yeah,
ripped.
but
Gorillas look fucking.
yeah. Like, I'm agreeing on the gorillas are. I mean, most animals are pure fucking muscle, but gorillas are kind of alarmingly so.
Right, and they also comparatively have the smallest wieners out of.
Well, you'd think that probably has something to do with the design of the gorilla pussy.
Oh,
Hey, in my first bottle cap.
Like, it's probably really easy to get at or something, so that they didn't have a biological need to evolve a big dick. And if they did, you know, as much as they run around outside and shit and get that fucker caught on something if he had a monster whopper.
I mean, that's true of all animals. Yet somehow the horses managed it.
Well, that's why we evolved pants, Garrett.
Yeah. Well, horses and okay, I mean, I know the phrase is hung like a horse, but is that true of all equins?
Oh, I don't know. Like
Hmm.
zebras?
Yeah.
And horses, they have a sheath to put their big hog in. It doesn't just flap out all the time.
Right.
I
So, I
when
don't know.
When we took a trip out west and we were just driving out, you know, in the American West, we saw some wild horses once, and one of them had his dick out, and it was just flopping around. He had the hugest fucking dick I've ever seen.
Yeah, the horse
That's
dicks are impressive.
That's
You know?
why it's the common comparison is, you know, the hung like a horse thing.
Yeah, well, and it just made me think about America and freedom and, you know, youth and
And like
just
most patriots like that, it's like made you think how not gay I am, just totally not gay.
no, I thought like, wow, it wasn't a gay thought, but it was
No,
it was
I'm
not a hetero thought.
No, I'm not
necessarily.
making fun of you in that. I'm talking about the meathead
Oh, yeah, I
things
know.
of like.
I just watched this horse just gallop around freely, and he had a big old donkey dick just fucking flapping around. And I was like, my God.
Okay, so I mean, if you're talking about
America.
if other equines have big dicks, donkeys are an example.
Yeah, but donkeys are so closely related to horses that they can hybrid.
That's true.
So I don't know how. I mean, I
You're
guess
mainly
they're
just thinking of zebras.
zebras wasn't the first one I thought of, but I was just thinking about. I don't know how many equines out there are actually besides horses, donkeys, and zebras. Now that I think about it,
Well, why don't you Google zebra dick and then
I'll pass.
put the
I'm
picture
good.
up on your stream?
I'm good. But thank you. I don't need to think that hard about this, but
Nice.
New incognito window. How
wise man Jesse.
big is zebra dick? Enter. A foot and a half.
Also,
Well,
Jesus.
Okay,
that's pretty
so yeah.
big.
that's almost as big as my dick. That's amazing.
Hey.
They have the longest penises among the entire horse family.
Oh.
fuck
Oh, so
yeah.
they're exceptionally. So regular horses in America is like, oh man, that guy's hung like a zebra.
Well,
Yeah.
zebras are African, so it makes sense.
Female zebras tend to have
man.
threesomes to ensure maximum reproduction.
What the fuck?
Huh.
Wow.
All right.
Also, holy shit, Fry. That
TIL.
I didn't. Fry actually had a good TIL too, or not TIL. Reminder. Fucking Dogecoin started in 2013 or early 2014.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, I had a whole shitload of them, like 200,000 of them or whatever, that I later sold for $300, and I was like, fuck yeah. If I had held on to it, it got up to like 50 cents, so would have had like $100,000.
Damn.
You
But
live
I
and
mean,
you learn.
you still had a profit.
I did, yeah.
Like profit is profit.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when they were just getting started with it on Reddit.
Well, I bought a Mega Millions tonight, guys. So
Oh,
you know.
well, what are you gonna buy me?
Well, you know, I'll probably get you something. I don't know.
Something from Applebee's?
Something from Applebee's. I'll get you a $500 Applebee's gift card.
Oh, nice, nice. I don't like Applebee's.
Well, you're gonna learn.
You're gonna
Can we
learn
go
to
to
love
Texas
Applebee's.
Roadhouse? That would be good.
Yeah.
Go to. Mark's just gonna buy the one here. Become the owner. Start making a good profit on investment, because that fucking store is not struggling whatsoever.
Are they still good intact? I figured most restaurants would have taken kind of a hit.
I mean, not them, because think about their clientele base.
True.
Yeah.
Those
Have
are
you guys been to
those
fucking
Denier Central?
Subway lately?
No.
Yeah,
Or
I
wait,
went there,
yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
A foot-long Subway sandwich is now like $11 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I don't remember it being that much, but I guess I wasn't paying that close.
It's
attention.
$11 for a foot-long at Subway now.
This was the
Yep.
whole experience when I went to Eau Claire last time for Christmas break. It was like finally eating a bunch of other fast food other than just Culver's and being like, oh, everything is insane now and not worth it. Okay. Fucking get
You
three
just-
things off what used to be the dollar menu at McDonald's and it's $8. Like, fuck me. I know I'm getting old, but Jesus.
Yeah, that was the joke in Good Burger. That'll be $8. It's more expensive than that now.
No, it was literally 2 McDoubles and a small fry for fucking like $8.30 or some shit.
Oh, that's because that's one of those gotcha moments. Like McDoubles aren't even remotely considered on the value menu anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're so precious.
Right. Well, no, I think it's more that they just, like, originally it was like, well, the double cheeseburger isn't value menu, so they made the McDouble, but people just kept ordering double cheeseburgers, so they kept getting them there. Gotcha moment there. And then now
And
the
they did the same
McDoubles,
thing with the McDouble.
yeah. So now I don't know what the, I think it's just cheeseburger probably is the value menu one. I don't remember. I rarely go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
My favorite value menu item was when Taco Bell had chicken burritos, and this was before they introduced their lackluster shredded chicken burrito. This was like the real fucking quesadilla chunks of chicken burrito.
Mhm.
It was the bomb, and they were only $1, and they were big, and it was good.
Yeah, thankfully, when I had Taco Bell on Eau Claire trip, it was not too bad, especially compared to everything else. It's like
I haven't gotten anything from there in a long time.
3 burritos for $5 or something. I'm like, I'm pretty happy with this comparatively.
Good to know.
I love how this lady just has a Gengar standing on the desk by her.
Yeah, I do like the ambient Pokemon. Like, since they have to have field models animations now, it's nice that they actually use them for stuff other than just wild mons. Makes the world feel a little more lived in.
Hi, Cryo. Welcome to the stream. You've been here many, 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 many times. This is the
Cryo?
shit we talk about.
So my
do you hear
Annihilape's
all
level
the penises
60.
stuff?
Yeah, he wanted us to stop talking about porn and dicks. I don't think we ever really talked about porn. We can get into that, though.
It came up
We can
vaguely.
get into
the,
that,
the
yeah.
word was said. I've gained almost 30 levels on this Annihilate from one hand sandwich since I started doing this.
The context. I mean, if we didn't know how these games would play out, gaining levels from sandwiches sounds kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, to an extent, but Pokemon has definitely always, or not always, but has really pushed towards food, starting with the berries.
Yeah, I mean, the berry thing was definitely a case of like, it's a snack for a Pokemon, right? Like,
Yeah,
animal
but
eats a
after
berry in
that,
battle.
like after the berries, like the very next, or I guess no, yeah, the very next generation they introduced, like then the berries that increased
God damn it.
quality, like what's the word for it? Like the dog show stuff. That was when the Pokemon contests were.
Yeah.
And I don't remember, were Poffins the thing? I could have swore that there was like a berry mixing thing.
Yeah, there's definitely a berry mixing game to make something. I can't remember. I think it is Poffins, and then Pokeblocks were for the Safari Zone.
No, Pokeblocks were, I think, also another like
The-
thing that increased a stat, an internal stat or something.
There was something too with the Safari Zone in either that game or maybe the next one. No, it wasn't. Definitely wasn't Gen 4. It was Gen 3.
I don't think it was exclusively Safari Zone though. Maybe it had an effect on Safari Zone, but that was
That could be the
only way.
case. Maybe you're right. Yeah, you put them in the feeders in the Safari Zone, but that wasn't their primary use, maybe.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was. I don't know if they had the primary. I think they just had all these little things that they could do. But yeah, like after berries, like, and that's why I cite berries, is that was what opened the floodgates, and they just said, "Fuck it, food stuff every gen, new food gens." So yeah,
Hey,
we have
Brady.
Poppins and
I was playing
Pokeblocks.
Pokemon Ruby or something, and
'Cause you're
there
a
was
rube.
like, yeah, because I'm a rube.
I know. I'm sorry. That was low hanging fruit. You didn't deserve that.
And
Yeah,
it was
you know a
like,
lot
do you
about
want to
low-hanging fruit.
learn about these
Yo.
Pokeblocks? And you can go on the internet and learn about Pokeblocks. And I was like, no, no, thank you. These blocks and these fucking trees and shit for berries. I have no interest in that at all.
I think I did the Poffin thing once, and I never even touched the Pokeblock mechanic.
Yeah, I remember vaguely dabbling in like all that side stuff in Gen 3 at some point, not being into it.
I think Pokeblocks were Gen 4.
Yeah.
Because like you said, that was tied into Safari Zone, and Gen 3 had no Safari Zone.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also High Brady.
Maybe
But,
it only did an Emerald?
Oh, maybe that could be. I don't know, because I don't think I ever played Emerald through completely. But yeah, yeah, Pokemon's just always had a food boner. See, there's more dick talk for you, Cryo.
Yay, PP.
We're not capable.
Hey,
I mean,
Brady.
we are males of our generation. I can't vouch for other generations, but in the same way that we were joking about like old generations being like the Porkies and other like very cruel prank gens, our generation is like the American Pie gen and the Jay and Silent Bob for me personally, where dick and fart humor is like the pinnacle of our achievement in being, you know,
It's
witty.
been prevalent, I'm sure, with all men forever, though. They found, like, Roman soldiers art, carvings, and they drew dicks on shit.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm pretty sure there's like one of the oldest
the-
instances of graffiti is a fucking penis.
Yeah, it was
well,
like the high school drawing of a penis, the same way we do it today.
I think like one of the oldest jokes is like a thing that has never existed: a woman or a wife who sat on her husband's lap and did not fart, or something, and that's like from like 10,000 BC or something. Yeah,
Wham.
we've always been obsessed with like farting and wieners.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's fine.
I can
This is
confirm
why,
Safari Zone was in Ruby and Sapphire.
Oh, okay.
And that's
Where the hell was it?
that makes
I'm trying
sense.
to remember.
It's near the big town on the shoreline. Like after Gym 6 or something. Pretty sure. North of the Haunted Ghost Island thing.
Udra.
Whatever that was. Mount. I want to say Mortar, but that's the Johto Mountain, right? No, that's Mount
Oh,
Silver.
hey.
Wait, what's Mount Mortar? No, Mount Mortar is also... That's the other mountain in Gold Silver.
I've got a
Yeah.
Pokemon related question. What's the worst starter Pokemon?
In gameplay or in design?
Still, the one you like the least.
Okay, just all around.
Just all around, like starter Pokemon, the one where you'd be like, "Fuck that! I don't want this one."
There's a lot of competition at the bottom for me.
Yeah, pretty much everything that's furry bait.
Yeah. Yeah, I think anything that ends up looking like a dude in a suit is an easy contender for worst. Incineroar.
I don't really have, like, a lot of starters that I dislike.
Incineroar is the one that gets a pass for me because he's specific. He's like Howlucha. He's a
Right.
wrestling. Like, at least with the Pokemon's theming, I don't mind it as much. I still would never pick him as my fire starter, but it's like, I don't mind you as much, especially because it turned out to be like, this is perfect for Smash Brothers.
So Incineroar.
Yeah, that's the heal Pokemon. He literally has a title belt on him, and his signature move is called the Dark Lariat. Probably because Clothesline from Hell was taken.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of generally just like starter Pokemon, I guess.
Like, I'm trying to think.
I mean, if we're just counting the first stage, I don't really like the way that Trico looks.
You shut your whore
I knew
mouth.
that I would get hate from Garrett for that.
Yeah, I was
Trico
gonna...
might be one of my favorites in terms of starter.
I was gonna say, if we're talking in terms of gameplay, Trico specifically in Gen 3 has an awful early game moveset that makes it really frustrating to use. But he is an adorable little bastard.
And
I don't like the way that his eyes, like, kind of look.
He looks at me crossways.
Yeah. But, I mean, Sceptile looks fucking awesome, and Grovyle looks awesome.
Yeah. give some pass to Trico. I mean, I love Trico's, but I feel like some of Trico's inspiration, I hate to say it, but the comparisons to the Geico Gecko, which had already been a thing in culture for a while, like, I think that's intentional.
Could be.
I think there's just so much. Like, why do a bipedal little gecko like that? Yeah. Not that they don't
I
do
mean, he
bipeds.
looks quite a bit different from the Geico Gecko.
I mean, they're both pretty well based on day geckos. I mean, the Geico Gecko literally is a day gecko, and Trico could have been so many different. There's so many, I don't know, better looking geckos to me. Like, they could have gone. They could have gone crested. They could have gone. Well, they did kind of go leaf tail gecko a little bit, but
Which
like,
one did you say the one under my game window is? In the
I
dog list?
I don't know. I don't remember seeing it. When did this happen? Or when did I see? When
I
did I
put
put
all
this
those
out?
puppies and the mushroom and the gecko under my window, my game window.
Okay, I'll have to open your stuff here. Give me a minute, because I don't remember at all.
I think you said it was a crested gecko.
There are really popular ones, so that would be. It makes sense if you just Googled gecko and that one popped up.
That is what I did.
But yeah, they're very common in the pet trade. Leopard geckos also are wonderful as a common one. Had those, but they don't have the gecko trait of wall crawling. Yep. I have also had leopard geckos in my life, but I haven't had a pet in quite some time.
You get Garrett talking about fucking lizards, and he just goes, man.
Yeah, that looks to be a crested gecko. That seems right.
I dig him.
Oh, and because Mark missed it, I don't even remember how did. Wait, no, wasn't Mark was too here? You were here when we started the first Nancy Pelosi discussion, Mark. I'm almost certain of it. Because it
How
was.
she has big boobs.
I think
Well, yeah,
we
but-
may have in the final episode of the last run we started talking about her.
Yeah, it definitely Pelosi came up during Green.
That was when we started calling her the patron saint of Draftlocke. And
Yep.
that's what led to the saint picture on my...
Hmm.
I know this because I made a meme thumbnail for that episode,
Yes.
Pokolosi, and I didn't make any meme thumbnails for this series. They're all just screenshots, I think.
Yep. Man, oh man. Speaking of great
Terrifier,
Pokemon
this
designs,
Terrifier.
look at this little. What's the middle one? Not Baxcalibur. Or
I
whatever.
can't remember which one's which. Arctibax,
Arctibax
Frigibax,
is
and
the-
Baxcalibur.
Okay, so Frigibax, whatever the middle one is, but the actual Spinosaurid. I mean, I love that he's Godzilla too, but yeah, still would have preferred that we got a true Spinosaur.
Yeah.
The fact that fucking Torch Song drops your special defense is just... Or it ups his special attack, something like that.
It's
just
insane. It's so busted.
It is.
The amount of bites you can just sweep with a torch songing fucking choice scarfed gator are ridiculous.
Good boy.
Nemona looks like she's dabbing after you beat her. And then it shows that she has her other arm down.
Guess I just go fight these jerks. Oh yeah, I'm over an hour.
Yep, I was waiting for Joe to finish his run and try to get a little bit more value from this sandwich.
Yeah, I just beat Nemona, so I'm gonna go piss my dick off. I'll be
Yes.
right back.
So break time.
Yes, alright. That'll
Break
be
time,
it for this episode of the Draftlocke postgame. Until next time.
Oh, what's up, kitty?